One of the most frustrating things about the political conversation around abortion is that both sides' monikers, pro-choice and pro-life, assume the conclusion of the argument and then argue as if it's true. The entire pro-life position rests on the fact that what you are killing is a person and is a human, hence the word pro-life, but that's the entirety of the conversation. And the pro-choice moniker operates in the exact same way, as you don't have a choice to kill somebody because that's what the entire conversation is about. But what's pretty obviously happening here is that the people that are leading the charge in this conversation are preying on those aspects and preying on the fact that people won't think hard enough about these issues, and then that way they can elicit the most emotional response from you. By this I mean everybody is pro-life. Everybody wants people to live and nobody wants to murder or kill other people. That's not acceptable by any people, whether you're pro-choice or pro-life. So when you flash around the words that you're pro-life, it's like, duh, everybody is. I just don't think that that's a life. In the same way, nobody wants to restrict people's ability to choose or do things. They just think that what you're doing is so wrong that you no longer have the right to choose to do it. And so the entire conversation is bred to elicit the most emotional response from people, as opposed to letting them think critically about the issues. So what I would encourage people to do is, instead of labeling themselves a certain way like pro-life or pro-choice, instead engage in the conversation as if the opposition is true. So if you're a pro-choice person and you're engaging the conversation with somebody who's pro-life, you should assume that having an abortion is the same as murdering you and me. That way you can at least understand the main arguments that the other side is trying to make or say. And in the same vein as a pro-life person, if you're approaching this conversation, you can't just say it's murder, you have to defend that. So what you should do is assume that it's not murder, assume it's the same as chopping down a tree or killing an ant maybe, although that might get a little controversial in some ways. But just try to give them a little bit so that at least you guys can have the conversation at the same ground and then move forward from there.